Good morning, everybody. It is March the 23rd. We're going to go over some of the trades that we were watching yesterday and what I entered and what I did not, and then see what came up new on the scanner today. Just a quick note, I had a death in the family. My grandfather of 95 years old passed away yesterday, collapsed at home. And so we're going to miss him. Great, great man. One of the best men I have ever known. So getting into today, I had a few things. Levi, MSGN, SBH, and Urban, URBN, came up on our list. But we have Dick's Sporting Goods on the list right now. I want to pull this up in a daily time frame, and I want to show you because we've been playing this, and as you guys know, the squeeze fired last week right here, and you can see. Let me go ahead and zoom in. These clouds right here represent my squeeze on my chart that I have. I know this is probably not what everybody has. Um, if you don't have access to it, go ahead and message me. I will get you the indicators that I use. But this represents a squeeze. So as it enters, you can see here the red dots, and it starts forming this cloud. So it gives you an idea of where it needs to get to break out, either short or long. So it's either going to fire here or it's going to fire here. And as you can see, last Friday, it fired long. We made a new high of 81.12. And I exited the trade for a profit, but yesterday as it dipped almost back into our buy zone, I went ahead and bought more, and I'm playing this back up. I know it opened up high and it came down, but I do believe that DKS is going to continue to go up and make new highs. That's just my personal feeling. Usually when a squeeze fires, this squeeze will fire for 5 to 8 bars, and we've only got 2, so hopefully we'll see a few more higher bars. So that's what I'm playing on Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll see if I'm right today or not. Going into what I played yesterday was also PLAY. And getting in on the daily, let's see here. We had I don't know why this keeps jumping around on me. It's driving me nuts. But it pulled back right here into our buy zone. This is our 8-day. This is my 21, and it opened and pulled back, and it actually came down a lot lower, which concerned me. But I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. It's confusing me there. So we pulled back into our 8-day right here. It pulled back down to let's see. Let me go into the other chart here that I was looking at. 130. There we go. Getting rid of some of these after hours. Yeah, it pulled back below our 21-day, and it did concern me here on this chart here. But as it bounced, I got in on the daily chart right around 45, and you'll see it was in our buy zone on the daily chart. On our 130, it is a bit low, but I typically enter trades based on the daily chart. So coming into here, I was in right around the 45 mark right here and anticipating this bounce. So I'm up slightly in that right now. And this is probably going to chop for the next couple days. And then depending on where it might come down a little bit, might go back up a little bit, but I'm going to add to this position. And, I just have a starting position in there right now. And if it bounces around, I'll add more. If it takes off, I'm already in it, and I'll be happy with that. But I do anticipate this coming up and making some new highs as well. So going into, let me pull up the 4-up chart here. We're going to take a look at Levi. And let me just clear some of these drawings. Um, but Levi is beginning to set up here. Uh, we have uh, we have multiple squeezes going on right now. We've got a squeeze in uh, the 195-minute chart, and we have a squeeze on the I'm sorry, the 78-minute chart, and a squeeze on the 130. For some reason, my indicators are off. You can see there's a squeeze. There's some red dots down there, red dots here, and red dots here. We do not have anything on the daily yet, but it is forming a nice bull flag right here. So keep your eye on Levi. I may add something in here today, depending on what it does. But this is starting to set up quite nicely. I don't think it's ready to fire yet. I think we're going to have another 2 or 3 days of extension, and but take an opportunity to find a good price here and enter into a trade. I would get options that are 2 to 3 weeks out just to make sure you have enough time for this move. Next up was MSGN. Very similar to Levi. We only have a setup on the 78-minute chart right now, but you can see it's forming a nice bull flag here as well. Short float was, I believe, at 16%, which is great. Levi only had about 12% short float, which is a little bit low, but it's not bad. But keep your eye on MSGN. I believe that one is going to be something that's going to form and set up for us in the near future. SBH, same exact thing. We have a squeeze forming on the 195-minute chart right now. There is one currently as well on the daily chart. For some reason, my squeezes are not coming up. I've got some problems with my indicators. But you can see there's a nice bull flag forming as well. We also have URBN, which is forming a nice bull flag. It's going to be something to set up. It's forming on the 130-minute chart with a squeeze, but I believe it's going to extend out probably another 3 or 4 days before it decides to do anything. But keep your eye on that one as well. And that's all I have for today. It's going to be short and sweet. I hope everybody had their coffee, and